Morning, folks. Happy Thanksgiving. Mixed feelings with this day, but I needed to talk about it. It's 10:43 a.m. Thursday, November 24th, 2016. These initial comments, the following initial comments I'm going to make are not relative excuse me, to the thought process that I'm going to offer you, but they are paramount and must be said immediately. I'm thankful for help I get. I say thank you to many people for many things. I try to say thank you as much as I can to let people know I appreciate them. But it's hard for me to really enjoy Thanksgiving when there's too many things that are wrong. A lot of you realize I do things that other people, there's no way they can be aware of yet. Finding stuff on the other side. It's not easy, it's very draining, and I'll never stop. When I used to run cross country as a kid, I had lung disease. Two forms of it. COPD and what they call CLLI, constrictive chronic lower lung infections. Yet I ran cross country, okay? So I got near the end, I always sprint as hard as I could. I'm aggressive in many ways. But anyway, but it's not always destructive. That's what I am, fortitude. Anyway, this is not talking about me. But it is talking about my outlook on Thanksgiving. I am thankful for a lot, but folks, it's like going up to a soldier when he's overseas and he's fighting. They say, Happy Thanksgiving. He looks at you like, yeah, thanks, I appreciate that, but damn, I can't really enjoy that and focus on that right now. Yet he's thankful for all the support he gets on medical supplies and armaments and everything else. War is not necessary for your existence, but it's necessary. This confronting these issues, they're necessary for the moment, and that is going to be taken away, and it has to happen from the other side. The Draconantids are here to help with that, and I'm very thankful for them. So, again, I can't go la la la, Happy Thanksgiving, everything's wonderful, because it's not. Too many things have to be fixed, changed. But that being set aside now, I want to get to the large body of what I want to say and how I feel. I want to talk about not about the things I still have to do, not about the things that are coming, but I want to talk about things that exist right now. I want to say something and get it over with. All you that have been waiting on packages for me, I'm thankful for your patience. I appreciate that. I really do. Those of you that have spent that money, I know from time to time you might worry if something's coming, but it is, and you have faith, and thank you. I appreciate it very much. And when you receive what you do, which is coming up, I can't get anything out today. When you do get that, you'll get a whole lot more than you ever paid for. That's the way it was. That's the way it always is. That's how I do it. It's my way to apologize for being so late. And folks, I'm doing everything I can. But when I get knocked on my butt, my head starts changing. I get dizzy. So I'll get out. I can't function. It's everything I can do to get out of the bed. 4 or 5 times a day to take care of the animals. Okay, now that being said, I'm thankful for many things. Excuse me. One thing I'm really thankful for, there's a lot of things, but got to start somewhere. Archangel Michael. He's been a close confidant. He's been a very close friend. He's in stasis right now, every single bit of him. He has been for years. He will be coming out soon. As soon as I get home and finish cleaning everything up, have a clean floor, then he's coming out to walk on it. He'll be back out. And he will be stronger and more powerful. Huge. I mean, he's big now. When you wait till he comes out, when you feel Archangel Michael, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to be almost solid gold. I appreciate him. I appreciate all the parts of the angel Lucifer that's stored. Its energy wasn't as clean as the other angels. It had a little more lower frequencies in there because it needed more power. He was what we're calling Lucifer. It's he and her. It's male and female. But this angel was the first angel ever made. And it was necessary because the original first being split itself into male and female. Then it put itself together and then released a third of its energy to build other stuff. And once it did that, it wanted to clean that energy because it did not want any of that energy to grow, and become too powerful for it to control. So it took the negativity and set it aside. It took 97% of the negativity that was in the original first being, that was in this field, that was part of the original first being. 97% of a third of its energy that it had set aside. 97% of that negativity, lower frequencies, was set aside, and then it was literally encapsulated. And then the very next thing they did is create the archangel that many call Lucifer. And he, she, or Z, is like she with a Z instead of an S. She was in charge of protecting everything from it, guarding that thing. So that's why Lucifer was what you call the angel you call Lucifer. That's why she was so huge. The first protector. So that's why I have so much in common with that angel. We are close. Parts of it have had issues. What's left is awesome. And it's going to get cleaned up too. It's going to get revamped. G is going to get revamped. It's written Z-H-E, but it's pronounced G-H-E-E in the English language. American English, whatever. G has always been responsible for making sure, from separating the other side of higher frequencies and the other side of lower frequencies, to make sure that they could exist at rest when they were out of body. Keep it separated. So anyway, and then there's a lot of room in between where other stuff can come and meet and do stuff. So anyway, I'm thankful for the two of them, for what people have called Lucifer and Archangel Michael, for having helped me all throughout the expanse of creation until just past couple of years, whatever exact time that is, for having helped me. I've always been in the body. I haven't been able to do my job, but I was preparing for it, and now I just got to go home and finish. But that's why I know I'm talking about myself a little bit. I'm just trying to explain exactly why they mean so much to me. All your religions have turned this Lucifer thing into this horrible thing, and it's just it's insane. Just like your religions. Not religious people. the religious philosophies themselves. Big difference. You go into churches and temples, synagogues, whatever they're all called. Don't know, don't care. But you're going to find a lot of people in there with a lot of love in their hearts. It's the philosophy, not the people. Some of the people are nuts, okay? They're aggressive, abusive. You want to see a bunch of them? Go to the Vatican. Wow. Extremely aggressive, negative soul energy, reptilian to the max. Wait till you see what the newer Pope tries to pull off. He's only 27% negative, but he's a nasty 27%. Anyway, so I appreciate them and everything they've done for everybody. I appreciate the fact that everyone exists, which gives me a reason to have been made in the beginning. If it wasn't for y'all, as well as the original first being male and female now gone, there wouldn't have been any need to really make me. I would have lost most of my meaning anyway. But as far as my function, why I exist now, you are my reason for existing. So it starts by saying thank you, just because you're you, for having done nothing other than just being there. The most abused spirit, sentient energy, in physical form and out of physical form, has always been animal essence and physical animals. I want to thank them for everything they've done, for all their time in servitude, giving their physical bodies, being tortured to death, being looked down, and I'm not even going to go there. Nothing has been abused throughout creation like the animals, animal essence. Nothing. Thank you. That was from Animal Essence. There's a spirit that was inside one of my animals. I saved for my sister. Saved when my sister Judy died. And when he passed, went home. I was talking with him later. I used to look on the internet and just go MapQuest, and I'd see a spot, and I'd zoom in until I found the exact location, the address, got the directions out there, got in my truck, took off. I'd be gone 600 and something miles. I come home, round trip, come home, and sure enough, when I got out of the truck, within 25 feet, there was all the stone. I'd load up the back of my truck and come home. I'd know what kind of stone I'd be seeing and finding and getting, and I did. I'm thankful to Gaia for giving us the physical mass that initially created all these bodies, for having broken off part of her own energy. Over 10 million years ago, just over 10 million years ago, Gaia broke off little pieces of her planetary essence, of herself, to make these little small parts that are in these bodies. She was made to do it, but she did it. It was a sacrifice on her part. She's been used and abused. That's about to be over. It's on the way out the door. I want to thank her for everything she's put up with us. We've done so much as a human race to abuse our planet, which is insanity. But honestly, we've been made to do it. It's just that some people are so abusive in bodies, they're abusive as spirit. that they're not going to be going back in bodies, and they've been leading the charge on this one. They didn't need a push to go do something, to go do something wrong. They jumped at it. I really appreciate those are the first angels that didn't that went along with a thought process of finally being free and having lives of their own, being equal parts of creation. They're the ones from the first group that are actually still left. I really appreciate everyone that is taking the time away from their busy, hectic, crazy schedules, excuse me, for their lives that have been produced while here. And to take the time to relax, to open themselves up. I thank you for doing that. It's not an easy process, and you're the pioneers, folks. Y'all are it. You're all the ones doing this, bringing a totally, completely brand new age here on this planet. Becoming more sentient, more aware of things, helping other people understand. Like the animals were all cranked up before people, and that was in April, early April of 2012. You notice animals are getting along with themselves a little better. There's all kinds of things going on that you're seeing them evolve and wake up. And the animal bodies are leaving, but they will be. When I was talking earlier about another animal spirit, that was in one of the animals I saved from my sister, dogs I saved. My sister died of younger sister died of cancer. She was a nice one. The spirit inside this one of the dogs, he was a black lab and pit bull. His name was Dre. Judy gave him, my sister Judy gave him some different kind of names. And then there was D, was his brother. They were literally brothers. The spirit inside, the animal essence that was inside Dre, when I was driving through going through the mountains, the highway was going next to the rocks where the water was coming off like a little waterfall. It's beautiful. And the whole time I'm driving around, I'm talking with him and trying to get his name. I've always had a hard time with names, and I finally got it. And he was at that time, what he gave me was Azeus, and Azeus, A-Z-E-U-S, and I'm like, that is just the weirdest name. And he just kind of looked at me, and it's like he's the animal Zeus, is what he was trying to say. He is the strongest one and the leader, the strongest male and leader of animal essence. And that's who messed with that light earlier. Just said very softly, just said hi. How can I not be thankful for everything that exists when it's the reason why I was made? I was made to be your janitor, just with a damn big hammer. I'm so thankful for all the incredible soldiers in all my different lives that have fought to maintain their freedom and integrity of a group of people, usually a country. I'm thankful for the soldiers we have today. Um, I'm very aggressively against a lot of the things that the governments and all are doing and putting our soldiers through. I regret the pain and suffering of all these beautiful people and bodies when the parents, when their children come home in body bags or not at all. What more precious thing can someone give than their life? Soldiers, animals. Things are wrong, they're going to change. We're supposed to have strife in our lives to grow, but not like this. There's a whole lot I appreciate. Too much to mention. But I really appreciate those of you that have come forward to help others become themselves as you learn how to become yourself. I appreciate so much the Drak and Antids and the other similarly minded folks that are here to help us and actively involved on foot here on this planet, have been for a while now. They're calm, they have a lot of patience, they're also waiting for a certain thing to happen before it gets more serious. But they're helping free not only the prisoners on this planet that come from other planets that have been imprisoned here illegitimately, and some of them growing, being born and dying in captivity. I appreciate them being here, stepping up and being who they are, the leaders of physical creation of this universe. Not our solar system, not our galaxy, of the universe. I appreciate every time I get to speak with them, and I apologize for the times I can't. I appreciate those people, excuse me, that have hung with me with everything I'm going through. Those that are closest to me, it's not ruining their lives, but as they grow and get stronger and see everything, they can see the other side for what it is by themselves. Burju, Paul, Deanna, and Siobhan is right there too. She opened up like wham. She's strong as hell. She's seen what's going on and learning more about it, but she's only been at it a couple of months. I have no idea. She's always kind of known things, but she just woke up hard and strong. And her heart energy is so strong, it's incredible. She's rapidly seeing, learning, and developing enough to see the other side properly. It's because she's so strong. She's all lily inside. Lily inside. There's part of the planet in there with her too. These people see this stuff. Watch it, look at it. These are the only ones on the planet that can actually see what's on the other side. There's a lot of others that are waking up strong. They're very powerful. And soon, within a few months, within 3 months' time, they're going to see all kinds of stuff. This is just going to open up. 3 months' time, things are going to take off pretty strong. things are going to happen. You'll understand. I appreciate so much. There's no way to talk to, excuse me, to touch on all of it. There's just no way. Yeah, thanks. I didn't want to say something. I felt it, thought it, and I did want to say it. Lily was asking me to go ahead and say it. I'm not trying to make this depressing. But for everything I'm thankful for, I'm so sad that I haven't done more. I'm so sad that I am not fulfilling my job. I'm not doing my job properly. I can't while I'm stuck here. Very soon now. Oh, that'll be over. I'll just softly take myself home and get going. Ain't nothing over there going to take me home. Folks, there's oh yeah, one other thing too. This is the last Thanksgiving on this planet that you will have without some rather strong definitive proof that we are not alone, that we have friends here in space. It might be real close to it, but by next Thanksgiving, you'll be seeing these ships. People will be seeing them. You'll be seeing some of the people. Not many, 3 or 4, 1 or 2. It'll be around the world. There's a lot of things I want to say, but I really can't. Excuse me. Well, folks, I need to run and let you all enjoy Thanksgiving. I didn't even touch everything I want to say. I'm so thankful for Lily. All of Lily. She is my calm. Things are going to change. You'll see it. That's my promise. I don't care if it's worth, well, I do care if it's worth nothing to you, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that it happens, and it will. You will get your change. You will see our friends in space. You will eventually meet the Fae. Lemuria is starting to come up. Not to where it was, but coming up above the water. New Zealand is the southernmost tip of Lemuria. I've been saying that for many years. 8 years anyway. A lot of action over there. That's breaking stuff up. There's also a ship down there that's large, and the ground that it's on, it's literally breaking. It's not on a fault line. It's just being broken up. They don't know what the hell's going on. You'll see them. You'll know you're not alone. Anyway, this will happen. Period. Say what you want about me, but you know what? I have fortitude. That's ridiculous. I'm totally selfless. That's proven. And it's about time that creation was allowed to be what it's supposed to be naturally. And it's about time I got out of here and got to work. A lot of people say things happen for a reason. Well, they do, but it's not always a good one. And it's not always the right thing. That's going to start changing. And the number 11 in dates will have a whole new meaning. It'll be about harmony coming together, compassion, not this, what it's been, destruction. That was the thought process of the original first being male and female. Well, folks, happy Thanksgiving. Let's take a moment to appreciate those that we love, those that love us, those that have given all they can for us. That includes animals, plants too, the planet. And if you have it in you, try to let your hope sparkle a little bit. Good things are coming. I love you all.